roof. Yeah, hop in the whip, they're dismissing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm the almighty, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't need much, ability to do. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Detroit Lions. Weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Shotgun now with Purdy. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now third down and 6 to go. You talk about this Lions defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. First and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. This defense for the Niners, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolute phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. And it is caught. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Lions take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And he'll get nothing out of that one. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, first down.
Yeah, I guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Value three. Go, 12, go.
To throw is Goff. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for
keep spinning that defense, bum. Same play ass nigga.
3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard.
Touchdown, 49ers! George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Purdy will throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for two, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get...
tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8. They stay on the ground, McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. Jake Moody now for the point after. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
A yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. The Lions at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A give right side for Gibbs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
He's airing it out for Williams. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Purdy. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. A solid stiff arm. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On 4th down, here's Purdy. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Niners first down. And they get it easily. A gain of 5 on 4th and 1. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Purdy completes this one here to McCaffrey. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Complete at the 1. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Trying the left side with Gibbs. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. From the 31, here's 2nd down and 5. Goff now to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Now Goff. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
76.
Throwing on third. Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. On the give, here's Gibbs to the 36-yard line. Stop there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Throw out wide is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And that will wind up just short. He had it online. It ran out of gas at the end, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Tackle there by Alex Anzalone. 2nd down and 8. Purdy looking to throw. That's caught downfield.
They're going to keep running the same defense.
Touchdown.
Crazy.
George Kittle on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. Breaks through the contact. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need... And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Purdy. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. To throw on 2nd down is Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Returnable here from the 38. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10.
At their own 48-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. 2nd down, here's Purdy to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Lions 7.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
It'll be Lions football to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Down to the 10. And in for the Lions. Touchdown. Jameson Williams, 72 yards. And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
2nd and 10. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And some room to work. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 13-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
3 yards. It's now 4th down.
Purdy on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Niners are able to add on to that lead. That's caught. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. Oh, I think the Niners got it back. Yes, San Fran recovers.